Texas, well, they've released new pictures of this month's raid on their 1,700-acre ranch. The pictures show police wearing body armor, carrying automatic weapons, and backed by an armored car. Meanwhile, hundreds of lawyers are preparing to represent the 416 children removed from that compound on April 1st in what could end up being the largest custody battle in state history. Texas authorities are defending the separation of kids from mothers after allegations of sexual and physical abuse. This morning on Today, Meredith Vieira spoke with some of the mothers of the Polygamist sect and asked if they've ever witnessed any abuse of any kind on that ranch. Here's what they had to say.
Everything that involves what we do with our children is through love. We love our children, and they love us. How could they love us if we abuse them? They love us, and we love them.
Ron, what do you expect is going to come of this custody hearing tomorrow?
Well, I think the hearing itself is going to be very chaotic because they're trying to hold the hearing for all of the cases at one time. But what we just heard was some parents saying that with regard to those families, there's not abuse. What the state is really saying is that they want to attack this whole lifestyle as abusive, and so they want to as I said earlier, overwhelm them with prejudice and stereotype. Now, these people are entitled to have their cases and their children heard on an individual and family-by-family basis, and then we'll see if the state of Texas can put up what they're saying in their press conferences, actual evidence of abuse as to every single family in this community, and I don't believe that they can do that.
You know, but the authorities see this as potentially a case of pedophilia, that these young girls are forced into marriages when they're very, very young. I'll ask the ladies here, Monica, Rachel, and Rebecca, at what age is a child allowed to be married in your church? How young?
There is no force in our work. It's all choice.
Everyone's allowed to choose.
If they would like to, they can. It's no force. They can wait.
But how can a child make that kind of decision? If you're talking about kids as young as 13, I've heard, perhaps younger, how are they capable of making that kind of a choice to become married to a man who might be 30, 40, 50 years old?
Good question.
That is not true.
Which part is not true? I'm sorry.
They're not that young.
Well, how young?
How young are they?
Is a child before they are allowed to get married? At what age can a child be married in the church?
I have my children, and they mean a lot to me. And I know of no force, nothing like that.
You want to be a politician?
I have my children that I love and I teach and want the best for them, and that's who I live with, and that's who I work with, and that's what I know about.
Wow. That's just part of the Today Show's interview. A news conference with the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services is scheduled for later. That'll be just a couple of hours from now, and we'll be watching for that as well. Now,